Hello everyone and welcome back to Woman2Woman. We are looking at our new study, How's Your Soul by Judith Smith. How many of you are concerned about becoming healthy this year? Perhaps you've already made a New Year's resolution and you've created ways in order to achieve that, such as going to the gym or eating healthier, going for long walks, maybe getting more fresh air. Well, in this new study, we are concerned about having a healthy inside, that our soul would be well and healthy and happy. Judith Smith teaches that in the beginning, God created a beautiful garden and it had everything that you would need within it. Fresh fruit, flowing water, beautiful plants and flowers. A perfect place, you would think, for the soul to flourish. Until that one day when Adam and Eve were tempted and they ate from the tree of knowledge and then sin entered the world. You see, the enemy doesn't want your soul to flourish and will tempt you, leaving your soul unhealthy and starving. However, there are a few things that we can do that can bring that peace and health back to our souls so that our souls will flourish. And today we looked at Judith Smith's study and we looked at how we can create an environment that will nourish and will feed our souls. Number one is this: rest. How well do you sleep? Is there something that is robbing your sleep just now? Perhaps it's a worry that's laying heavy on your mind and it's keeping you awake at night. Maybe it's because you're watching a certain programme on the TV or you're on social media late at night and it's that's actually keeping you and preventing you from having a good night's sleep. God's desire for us is to have rest, to enter into that peace and rest. The psalmist says that God desires us to sleep peacefully, to enter into a sweet sleep. If you're looking to have a healthy soul, then you're going to need to find rest and take rest. Number two is restriction. Judith Smith asked the question in the study, have you ever wondered why God put the tree of knowledge there in the first place, if they were restricted from eating from it? I mean, didn't he know that it would tempt them? Judith suggests that restriction is not always a bad thing. That it's good for us to have limits and restrictions. For instance, how good are you at saying no? Are you doing something that you shouldn't be doing and therefore you're experiencing stress and unrest and it's causing your soul to feel restless? What have you said yes to that you may need to say no to in order to allow your soul to flourish? Number three is responsibility. When was the last time you grumbled, oh no, it's Monday, it's the beginning of the working week and I've got to go to that place again, and you've drove to work or you've got on the bus feeling down and under strain and stress? That's not God's desire for you. Not that you wouldn't go to work, but that you would have a different attitude and mindset towards work. Adam had a job. God gave Adam a job. His job was to tend the garden. To serve, that word means. Serving is good for our soul. Ask God this week to help you to perceive your job in a healthy and a positive way. And whatever you're tending to, do it for Him. Finally, relationship. Everything God created in that garden pleased Him, except the fact that Adam was alone, that he had no companion, no friend. So He created Eve. Isolation is a dangerous place. When we cut ourselves off from others, God created us for relationship, to enjoy each other, to enjoy fellowship. So it's important for our souls to get around people. People that will encourage us, that will uplift us and support us. Equally, if there are people in your life that are causing you to be stressed, who are tearing you away from God and the things that God has for you, then perhaps you need to rethink those types of relationships. So are you looking for a healthy soul? Then why not consider these 4 elements as were demonstrated in the Garden of Eden? Number 1, find rest Make time for rest and sort out those things that are perhaps causing you not to rest. Number 2, looking at the fact that not all restrictions are bad, and maybe there's some things in your life right now that you may need to say no to allow your soul to be at rest and to flourish. Number 3, responsibility. Serving God is good for the soul. We receive so much pleasure when we give to others. So why not think about ways in which you can give to others, serve others, or maybe ask God just to give you a different perspective, a different attitude towards the work that you're already doing. And finally, relationship. God created us for relationship. Who are the people in your life that are just encouragers, supporters? They're good for your soul. And maybe there's people in your life right now that are just taking you away from God's plans for your life. Perhaps you need to rethink those relationships in order to allow that soul to flourish. So tune in next time as we look further into this Judah Smith study of How's Your Soul. Until next time, God bless.